Hey guys, it's a beautiful day to wash a car, but it got the inner nerd of me thinking. It's a great time to make a dry eye video. So, just like with the eye, we all have our windshield ourselves. It's called the cornea. Now, if you notice, driving in a car, you get all this buildup that kind of sticks on there all the time. Happens in your eye too. The difference is, with ourselves, we have these wipers called eyelids that when we blink, it pushes it out. However, sometimes our lid doesn't do the job properly, and not everything gets pushed out the way we want. So what do? Well, please do not do this, which is just use water and just try to flush it out. If you've never washed your car before and you just let it air dry, you probably notice there's a bunch of buildup that kind of just, these little sticky marks, hot water stains. Well, what do you think is going in your eye when you're spraying with water? So, what are some alternatives we can use? Easy stuff. In this case, we're going to use the Mr. Pink washer fluid, artificial tears. Put some artificial tears on. As we blink, our wiper should push the stuff out, and it should hopefully give you a smoother surface. However, as you guys know, dry eye is a very imperfect science sometimes because there's so many other variables. Let's say what happens, you can't get the stuff out. Well, you might have to use some big guns and different medication. In this case, we're going to pretend we have solution in this bucket, and we're gonna try to scrub it off. Now, obviously, we're never gonna do anything to scrub off the cornea, but there are special devices that are biologics that kind of help the cornea re-heal. They call it amniotic membrane. From there, as your windshield wiper starts to move back and forth, are we still getting that smooth surface of tears that we need? If not, well, what's the one thing we see a lot with a windshield lot? We got these streaks that kind of build up. Well, unfortunately, we can't throw away our wipers like we do when we have a car. We can't just chuck our lids out. But there's a lot of lid maintenance that you probably hear from me. And if you are my patient, you're probably very sick of me talking about warm compresses and omega-3s. Why is that important? It allows your wipers to function in a more better fashion, and it allows the oil from those oil glands to push out in a much more regular form so that you get this nice smooth tears the way we want. Now here's one big difference between our windshield and our cornea. A windshield in a car is just one piece in the entire scheme of this entire vehicle. Our wipers have blood that is supplied to it. So with inflammation, it can cause those lids to not function the way we want. That is why you'll hear a lot of us talk about oral doxycycline. That's why you probably hear a lot of us doctors talk about IPL, LOT, and RF. Those devices help your lids calm that inflammation down so that they can function a lot better. And as a result of that, hopefully give us that smoother surface that we want. I hope you guys learned something, because I gotta go wash my wife's car again. Bye.